Hi guys, good evening. Hope you are getting my voice. Let me share my screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so I'll start with introduction part for automation testing. Okay, so what's the date today? 13, right? Yes. Introduction about automation testing. Okay, so automation testing means automating the manual part. Okay, for example, I'll show you. So this is a Facebook login page. Okay, so if I will write here something, admin at gmail.com. Okay, so and password also here I'll enter something. Okay, so now what I am doing here, here the username and the password I enter manually. That is a human interaction. Okay, now what will happen in automation part, by using some automation tool, third party tool, the help of tool, we can enter all these details automatically by writing some script. Okay, so that is how we will perform entire automation testing. Okay, so now let me complete a few things about automation testing. It is a technique to test any software application with minimal manual intervention. Okay, so with the minimal manual intervention only required in automation testing. Now, it is, or it uses the different tools to automate the execution of manually designed test cases of manually designed test cases without any human intervention, right? So that is automation part. Now, in automation testing tools, can access the test data and controls the execution of test and compare the actual results. Right. Now against the expected one, actual result against the expected result. What is actual, what is expected, that I will tell you now. It covers both functional as well as non-functional testing. Okay, so it will cover functional and both functional. Now functional tools, functional testing tools. We have QTP. Anyone hear about QTP? That quick text professional. Selenium. Selenium is a most popular tool. Recently completed 20 years for Selenium. Non-functional testing tools. We have load runner and JMeter and okay, so these are enough for that functional testing tools. Functional testing QTP will be useful. Also, Selenium also will be preferable. Whereas coming for non-functional testing tools, load runner, JMeter, that also comes up, performance testing and security, that kind of things. Okay, so do one thing, please capture this one. Okay, so introduction part about automation testing. So as I have, okay, now guys, see here. So here I'll enter some manual user IDs, admin, and some password for this login page. Okay, so this is a manual interaction. Okay, so whatever that details you are doing, that execution part, we will apply with some script for automating the test cases. Actually, whatever designed in manually, that test cases will execute in automation part by using some tools, automation tools. Okay, in automation, basically we will execute the functional point of view with the help of Selenium. Okay, okay. Now, so capture this one, guys. So we are going to see our functional testing tool with the Selenium. So now coming to, anyone heard about ATLC? So we all know that STLC. Now ATLC, that means automation testing life cycle. Okay, so now first we have test feasibility, that means test automation feasibility analysis. Okay, now test tool selection. Now determine the scope of automation testing. Scope of automation testing also will cover here, and design and development of automation script, right? Okay. Then test script execution and maintenance. Okay, so whenever you have manual test cases, is there any scope of automation that we need to check, right? That feasibility analysis will do. If the scope is there for automation, guys, we cannot perform entire application with automation. Okay, automation testing is not possible. 100% is not possible for an application. First, we will feasible how much scope there is a scope of automating the manually designed test cases. Okay, so in this automation test life cycle, so these are all things we will analyze, we will study as a part of your automation testing. Okay, automation of test cases, feasibility analysis, and tool selection. Okay, it all depends on the selection also, company to company and project to project if they required for the Selenium, and resources also if they are trained with that Selenium, that required tool. So depends on the requirement and the scope and the cost and resources, they will go for the selection of that automation tool. Okay, and also whether it is a functional or non-functional, that also will be considered. Okay, okay guys, okay. Now, so in terms of test automation, so deciding of tool, which tool and technology we are using. Once you are done, then after determine the scope of automation testing. What is the scope of automation testing? Will do and will decide, and then start will go for a development design of script automation script. Mm. Okay, then determining the design, I mean feasibility analysis means sometimes what will happen, few of the we can automate, but only that some percent like 30 or 50%, that particular ticket has to be that feasibility of the automation. What is the scope? 50% of coverage. Okay, like that how much coverage is possible for that automation. Okay, so that is a make of difference for test automation feasibility and determine the scope of automation testing. First and third point. Okay, so once you are done with that, scope of and design and the development will part will come start. If we are done with the development of scripts, automation script, then we'll go for script execution. That whatever the automation scripts are designed. Okay, script execution. After that, maintenance. Okay, so there are some automation advantages that I will tell you. Maybe in next class, or I will provide the notes. Different advantages of automation. Okay, we can reuse the script. If at all you are getting that new build with a little modification, you can update automation scripts. Okay, fast, it will be fast compared than manual testing. Okay, and you will get that exact accuracy result compare than manual testing. That is the most advantage of in automation testing. You will get log files as well as which build you used, how much memory occupied, and what is the release version and a build version, which environmental, which devices are used. All these will get in the log files also as a evidence for your automation execution. That also it will be useful for that automation. Okay, so there are a lot of automation testing advantages also there. So now coming to I'll give you something here. Why is automation testing it? Why automation testing? Okay, now It support it support frequent regression testing. Frequent regression testing. Okay. Now I'll show you something. For example, semester.com. So this is a project I'm going to provide you guys at the end of the day. Okay. Now, so if you are receiving that new build, okay, so your team manager, team lead will ask you to perform regression for every new build. Okay. So that means if at all any new features are added or any code changes or any modification, already existing functionalities are working fine as per expected, or is there any impact like that, you need to perform regression testing. Okay, so you will be consider some regression test should. It is not a mandatory for every project and every team and every company. So it is a preferable and adjustable. Okay, if you have a regression test should, okay, immediately you can go and execute that already that whatever the test scripts designed, and also you are done with that review, everything is fine. Immediately you can trigger that regression. Okay, so either manual or automation. Okay, so frequent, if at all it is required for a frequent regression testing for every time for the new build. Okay, so it is a preferable for automation. Okay, so that is the reason for why automation testing. And it also provide rapid feedback to the developers, dev team. Okay, it can provide rapid feedback for the dev team. It can provides rapid, that means so as I said, it's a fast execution, the accuracy. Back to developer. Okay, developers. So there are a lot of things for automation. We are not going into that much of theory part. Whatever is important that I will tell you. Okay, I'll give you the good content also for that. So, so introduction, what automation testing. Okay, now, now coming to here. So introduction to automation testing is covered. Advantage and disadvantages of automation. The same thing you have covered here. Why automation testing is okay. Okay. Now, so we are good with the second point also. Advantage, disadvantage. Disadvantage means here automation we can't complete automate that. That is a disadvantage of an automation. Okay, 100% manual is possible, but 100% automation is not possible. It all depends on the project and application. That's complexity, different kind of features. Okay, so we are good with that second point also. Okay, okay. Now I'll make it done. Now, so Selenium. So if you are talking about Selenium, it is a automation testing should having four components. Okay. Now what are the components? It was developed by Jason Huggins in 2004. Okay. Now Selenium supports automation. across multiple browsers. Okay, platforms and program. Okay, Linux and Windows, different type of platforms. It will support different languages also. Java, C Sharp, Python, like different kind of languages also it can support. Okay, so but preferably why Java means most of the applications are developed with Java. That's the reason we are taking the Java. Okay, and Python also it can support and Chrome, Edge browser, Firefox, Safari. Okay, so multiple browsers also it can support. Okay, we need to perform sometimes a cross browser testing also for that same build how it is performing the functionality and the UA part in that multiple browsers also, whether it's mobile apps or web application, whatever that. Okay, so there are multiple supports for Selenium. And now, okay, it is an open source. Okay, so it is an open source tool. No need to purchase. It support parallel execution also. Parallel test execution which reduce the execution time. Is it clear? Time of test cases. Okay. Selenium can be integrated with different frameworks. Okay. Like TestNG, Maven, Cucumber, okay, etc. Okay, there are different frameworks also we can use with the help of Selenium. Now, limitations of Selenium. Only one limitations I'll tell you here. It does not support like automation testing for desktop applications, right? It does not have any inbuilt report okay it will not report any inbuilt. You need to depend on like TestNG. Okay, capability. Okay, libraries are like jars are going forward. We will check it that now. It does not support image based testing. Okay, so it does not support automation testing for desktop applications. Okay, and inbuilt reporting capability also does not have for Selenium. It does not support any image based testing also. Okay, So capture this one, guys. So I really get irritated with the theory part. Theory. Okay. So anyhow, I'll give you that important points. I don't want to miss anything. Practical part. I'll give you much more practical. Okay. So I told you here, Selenium is having a four components. That's suit. Okay, automation testing suit. Four components. Now, what is the suit? What are that? Now, what is the components? Suit. Four components. Right now, Selenium ID. Okay, that means integrated development environment. Okay, IDE. It's outdated, guys. Now, coming to Selenium remote control. It is RC. This is also outdated. Okay, now Selenium WebDriver. It is widely used one. Use component in industry. Okay, now Selenium grid. Okay, now highly used component in industry for parallel execution. Okay, so these are the four components of Selenium shoot. What is Selenium IDE? Guys, are you there with me? Can you hear me? Are you able to follow? Okay. Selenium suite is having a four components. Okay. Selenium ID, integrated development environment. It is outdated, not mostly used in that industry. And another thing is Selenium RC, that is a remote control. It is also outdated one. Now Selenium WebDriver we are going to use, and it is widely used in the industry for automation testing. We need to do the configure Selenium WebDrivers. Okay, and Selenium Grid also. It is a highly used component industry for a parallel execution part. Okay, so these are the main four Selenium components. If at all, if you got any interview question, you need to tell all these four components, whether it is using or not. If they will ask you, just you can mention it. Okay. So please capture this one, take a screenshot. Okay. So which Selenium version we are going to use here? Which Selenium tools? The version I'll show you. Java 11 we are using here, right? Okay. So we are using Java 11, right? Yes, this is the Java 11. Okay, now. So that Selenium version also it is important, guys. Sometimes that if it all Java version or Selenium version is not supporting, you will get a lot of errors. Okay, in your automation part. Okay, then how do you know they will mention that a Selenium official website? Okay, which version is supporting for that? Okay, Java 11 is supporting that Selenium part. I will show you that. So we'll go with now. I will show you here. It is important. Will use Selenium WebDriver. Okay, version 3.141.59. So this version we are going to use. Why? It is a stable version. So this is stable version. How you will check whether it is a stable version? Okay, go and type mvn repository. Okay, mvn repository. You can open this mvn repository website. Okay, now we'll go for we can use WebDriver manager and go to search Selenium WebDriver. We're going to use this now. What is a highly used one here? You can see here. So usages. Okay. So there are versions, availability, repository, usages. Okay. So what is a highly used one? 114. Okay. So more than that, there is a not one. Okay. So 3.81 it is there. Now here, what is that widely used one? Okay, so we'll conclude a highly used one. Of course, you can check that if you want to work with the latest version also, you can work with that. Okay, so that is a problem. So 3.141. Okay, it is updated. I think it is guys. So 3 point. Whether it is WebDriver. Okay, WebDriver automation part. So you can download that version. I will provide you the link, WebDriver link. Okay, 3.81 it is Jan 18 2020. So 3.141 dependencies. I'll provide you the links for guys to configure. So the stable Selenium. Selenium Java. Now come to here. Three point 141,487. Okay, so this is okay, fine. I'll take your questions at the end of the session. Okay, there is no nothing question, just configuring here. Okay, Amish, I'll take your answer. Don't worry. I'll query. Okay, so the WebDriver also we have seen that WebDriver and Selenium part also. Now for the Selenium, we will take 3.141.59. So it is a stable one, a widely used one. 4.8 is highest, highly used one. If we can observe, there is nothing here more than that. Okay. So this is a stable one. Okay, we'll go with that. 3.141 will Java 11. Okay, guys. So simply you can go through this. I'll share in WhatsApp group. If we can click on this, okay, it will give that zip file also. Selenium IDE now. Only one line here. Selenium IDE. It provides record and playback features. Okay, on test scripts. Now it is outdated. A lot of people are not using. Now Selenium RC. It is also outdated. It involves HTTP proxy server, one which enables the browser to believe that the web application, right? Okay, so web application being tested comes from the domain provided by proxy server. This is also outdated, guys. Just I'm talking about introduction. Okay, Selenium WebDriver. Okay, guys. So here W is a uppercase or lowercase. Forget about Selenium WebDriver. So W is in uppercase or lowercase. It is uppercase. That means it is a class in Java. Eh, okay, interface is a Java session. Okay, you just need to remember what is WebDriver. WebDriver is an interface So all the method will be abstract method inside WebDriver. Okay, WebDriver is, if WebDriver is an interface, all the methods inside WebDriver abstract methods. Okay. Any we will going forward. We will check intro part only. We are giving now. Now Selenium WebDriver. It is a widely used component of Selenium used for automation part, scripting nowadays. Intro part here. Now Selenium grid. Selenium grid will be used for parallel execution. It is used for parallel execution. Okay, so that is the intro part. Please capture this one. Okay, guys, done. Okay, so now, so introduction to Selenium ID control web device Selenium grid. We are done. Okay, now, so now we are having downloading and configuring WebDriver jars. How we can do that? I'll tell you. I will tell one thing. Okay, I'll do one thing here. Selenium Java 3.141 jar files. So just add to your build path that I'll show you. I'll show you where is my data. One second, guys. Okay, Selenium jars here. If you can see here, so 3.141. Okay, so it is jar files. Okay, if you can see here, just one second, guys. I'm getting a lot of sound here. Still crackers are going on. Selenium jars. You can download it and add to your project. Okay, so you can download it. Okay, from this Selenium Java 3.141.59. Okay, this link also I will share you in WhatsApp or in chat also. I will share here after class. I will provide you in WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay. So if you can see here, this is about Selenium Java provides support for the automation web browser. It provides extension to emulate user interaction with the browsers, a distribution server for scaling browser allocation, and the instruction of implementation of the W3C WebDriver specification. Okay, and license version and categories, web testing, tax quality, Selenium test web. Okay, these are all not required. Just for your info part, I am giving that intro. Files, what are that? Comments, page object modes, and jar. Okay. Now repository central soft owned ranking used by artifacts vendors. Okay, and dependencies like this. Okay. So if we can mention, if we can go to the Google and type Selenium download, okay, then it will redirect to the website Maven repository. Okay, I'll share the link also. Don't worry. Mm, Selenium Java also. If we can Selenium download, you can go to this Selenium. Okay, we go for Selenium previous release, Selenium ID, Java. Previous release, you can go to here. Okay, now Selenium. Now what is that? 3.141. This one, right? Click on release date November 14, 2008. Okay. Okay, you can start downloading that. Okay, you can click on that. Okay, so I'll give you this URL in WhatsApp also. You can go to this one. I'll do one thing also. It's better to what I'll do. Okay, if possible, I will give you that folder with a zip file in driver. Okay, if once I'll check with my team if they are good with that, you can get it from the drivers. You can download it from there. Okay. Selenium that. Okay. No. So if you want, you can take a screenshot, guys, for this one. You need to download 3.141. Okay, so this one 3.141 dot final. Under this, there is a Selenium Java file. What happened, guys? Yes. Hello.
Hey Sunil, I can go back to the page like release Selenium.
Yes. Tell me.
Yeah, I clicked on that. Download and then jar Selenium Java zip file we have to download or server we have.
This one, Selenium Java. Can you see here? There's a zip file, Selenium Java.
Yes, yes, 7.2 MB.
Yes, this one. Capture this one. Take a screenshot.
I'm doing it right away.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
parallel doing it.
Okay, fine.
I think it was done.
Then you can unzip this file. Okay, it will download you that zip file. You can download and you can place in your wherever you want in your local system. Okay. Now done. I'll go for. Already I have this Selenium jars. Okay. I'll add it. You can go to your project folder. Okay, we are good with the downloading the jars and configure with the WebDriver. I'll tell you how to configure. So we have it. So this is my location, Selenium jars. Okay, wherever you want, you can place it. Okay, Selenium jars. Now go to your project and click on build path. Right click. Okay, guys, capture this one. Okay, go to your project in your Eclipse and right click on that project, and there is a build path, and come to configure build path. Okay, configure build path. Please take it screenshot. Right, that's it only. Right click on project and go to build path. After that, configure build path. And done. And then you can click on configure build path. Now you can see here modular path here, modular path. Now you can click on class path, class path. Okay, if you are clicking on this class path, now it will enable here. There is a add external jars. Okay, add external jars. Click on add external jars. Okay, then you can go to your Selenium jars. Where is your Selenium jars? Just click on that. Okay, go to that Selenium jars, and you need to add all the jars to your project. Okay, now Selenium Java. This is a 3.141 dot 1 second, guys. What happened? Nothing. It's going. It's going on, guys. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, Anusha, Saraswati, guys. Okay. Now, okay. Jars. If you can see here, these two jars, Selenium 3.141 jars and sources. Okay, click on these two jars and open. Okay. Now it will add you to your project. Okay, guys. Okay. Again, select class path. Go to add external jars. Okay, now go to your lib folder, libs. Okay, and then you need to add all these jars. Total how many? 5 here. Okay, so you can go to your recorded video. If you have any doubt, you can do it. Just follow this. Just add all this. Okay, you can go to your lib folder and Selenium jars. There is a lib folder. Once if you are downloaded, it will show you that lib folder. Add all these jars also. Okay, now right. Total how many jars here? All the jars got added here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. So total 7 jars Okay, if you can go to your folder Selenium jars, there are two jars here. See here, there are two jars here, and here there are five jars. Okay, total seven here. Okay, and same get added in your project. Okay, total we have seven jars getting added here. Okay, now apply. Click on apply. Okay, and click on apply and close. Okay, once you are added, okay, once you are added, you will get you will get one reference libraries. Okay, all the jars it will applied here. What is a jar? Jar is a collection of package, right? You see what is a package? Collection of class. Okay, these are all class files under. Okay, right guys? Okay, so what is a jar? Jar is a collection of package is a collection of class. See, if you can see here, all the jars got added here. Reference under. Total how many jars you added? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 jars got added here. See here. So this is how you need to add, right? Okay, so this is how we will configure, right? So we are done with the downloading and configuring the Selenium jars. How you can download WebDriver jars? Is it done? Selenium WebDrivers. Configure WebDriver jars. Okay. Now we have another thing here. You are done with downloading and configuring WebDriver jars. Okay, guys. So this is done. Okay. Now drivers for Chrome browser. Okay. Drivers for Chrome browser. This one also we need to configure. I'll show you. Just go and open Chrome browser. Okay. Okay. Now you can see here you can go to three dots and click on help. After that, about Google Chrome. Please capture this one, guys. Okay, please capture this one. I'll repeat again. So go to your Google Chrome and click on there is a three dots. Okay, there are three dots and come down here, down completely. So there is a help. Okay, there is a help. Okay, and after that go to your about Google Chrome. About Google Chrome. Just click on. Okay, just capture this one. So I'll click on Google Chrome. So what is a? It is getting updated. It is getting updated in Chrome. Okay, so let's write updating that Chrome version. So whatever your Chrome you are using, that drivers you need to configure. Okay, so my version is 130.0. Let's wait for another few seconds. It is getting still updating. Official build. Okay, so nearly up to date. Relaunch Chrome to finishing updating. Okay, so now the my version is 130.0.6723.117 official build 64-bit. Okay, okay, right now. So